Good evening. We back with another episode of Say What You Feel. I'm the host Ty.
And it's co-host SP.
We're gonna jump right into it. Before we get into what we was talking about tonight, we're gonna talk about if y'all anybody check out that Dwayne Wade statue and what y'all thought about it, man. I looked at it. It looked like an old ass man. I mean, it don't look nothing like him. I mean, I don't know who making some of these statues. They need to do a better job of making the figures look like the real person. Because damn, if you see that statue, I wouldn't even ever thought it was Dwayne Wade. I mean, I just wouldn't.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's like, I mean, it's not the first statue that I've seen that they didn't put together that doesn't replicate the person that they trying to put on there, man. And it's sad because I know they're spending some money on these statues. And before they put them up, I think they did run past Dwayne Wade and let him see the process. I mean, the progress that it's going through. And I mean, if you're gonna put me up and have me sitting up there like in front of a sports arena or anything like that, I want it to look like me. That shit that look like a dude. That look like the ticket man at the gate.
Right. I think they gotta have some type of 3D, some type of 3D something so you can look at the
dimension, like a 3D dimension.
Right. You should better look at it before they make it. And I mean, with all the technology, you can't tell me that you can't have something to look at before they, even like sculpt it out. Because, I mean, I swear, if I didn't know it was Dwayne, if they ain't had Dwayne Wade looking at it or next to it, I would never even thought it was him.
Even at him with him looking at it, man, I don't see no resemblance. I mean, if I would went down to a Miami game and happened to walk past that statue, I'd be like, somebody say, yo, that's Dwayne Wade. Where? That statue? No, it ain't. That's his father. You know what I'm saying?
That's his father.
That's his father. That's not him.
Like that. Even Stevie Wonder.
Cause see that shit ain't right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I seen that shit. I was like, I know Dwayne Wade was like, God damn. That look like Dwayne Wade Senior.
Right, like they waiting for him to get old. They waiting for him to get into the Basketball Hall of Fame because that ain't a good picture, bro.
So.
And for all you let's say for all you people that like to snatch statues down and drag them off, this would be the best one to take right now.
Right.
Go ahead and snatch that and let them bury that bitch in the ocean. that thing ugly. That ain't right.
It's gonna be a lot of memes, laughing and giggles about that already. So we gotta do that. Y'all got something to say about that? Y'all know what to do. My man, Sean P had a subject he wanted to rap on. We're gonna just go back and forth with it.
Yeah, like just think sometimes you just sit back and talk to different people. Like, and I'm like to say me, I just talk to different people and watch different people, and even down to the females. And I was somewhere and it was talking about alpha and beta, and I'm not talking about fraternities. I'm talking about just men. You got alpha men and you got beta men. And sometimes people don't know the difference. And I just wanted to rap about it and get like some opinions. Really get some opinions on as far as females and males. Like what do you like as far as an alpha man or a beta man? And I don't mean as far as the guys. I mean, like, what I'm saying, are you an alpha man or are you a beta man? And for the people that don't understand, alpha man is the man that take charge. It's like he's not gonna say he's aggressive, but he's a take charge kind of dude when it comes to a relationship. And then you have your beta man that's they're not soft. They're kind of soft, but they're not as aggressive as a beta man. I mean, as an alpha man. So they kind of are into their women. I feel as though like an alpha man, it's my way or the highway. And a beta man is more or less like, what do you want to do, babe? Well, what are we going to do? So I want, some of you guys that don't know where you stand, let me know where you stand on this, and, and even your females, what you like and what you don't like. And maybe if I'm wrong, correct me, but I feel as though like me, I think I'm more of a beta man. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I'm not saying
So
that.
is it wrong to be a beta man?
No, I don't consider being wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said, because I've been around dudes that I consider to be alpha men. It's like, and I ain't saying like it's not an arrogance thing, but it's like a kind of take charge kind of dude. And some females like to take charge kind of dudes. A lot of females like it, but they don't speak on it. Like to take charge kind of dudes until they're in that situation and then charge is being taken. Why do you feel about it?
I mean, I think, I guess you're gonna always have beta and alpha, and nowadays I think it's more. I ain't gonna say I think it could be more beta. Just the simple fact we got so many fathers and guys that's incarcerated, so that could make a lot of guys that's been raised by women. If they don't have their uncles or something involved, they can be more of a beta. I'm not saying it's a wrong thing. Just saying and like I said, it can be both. A guy sometimes they always now don't always want to make the decision. I'm not saying he's not a man. That sometimes you want the input. And sometimes they just want the other person to make decisions so they don't want to hear no shit. But I mean, I consider myself. I guess I'm gonna say in between. If I can be that. I think at times I can be alpha, and at times I can be beta. Meaning, sometimes it's like, fuck it, we doing this. I mean, that's what it is. Or sometimes women look for alpha. Some women want an alpha. They want to look for that man that's just gonna take charge. And some women just, they want somebody just, not
take their decision in consideration.
Right, take it into consideration. So I think I can be in between because, like I said, depending on the situation, I can just be alpha. In another situation, I'm like, man, make a decision. I mean, or what
would you like to do? I'm putting the situation
right.
Like a beta man is gonna more or less like, well, what do you want to do? What would you like to do? Instead of saying, well, this is what we're gonna do. And maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like I said, like a lot of times, being a beta man is not that I don't consider myself being soft, but but because I don't like aggressive females. To tell you the truth, then the alpha come out of me. Because now I got to look, check this out. But more or less, I try to take your feelings or your decisions into consideration and not just run it all by myself. Because tell you the truth, a lot of you females are indecisive. Take them out to dinner or whatever, they can never pick out what they want, or the food come out and they're like, well, I didn't know it was like this, or I don't eat this and I don't eat that. So that's when my beta come in. Like, what do you like? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go to get something to eat? Instead of saying, well, we going to Ruth Chris tonight, and she like, well, I don't eat steak. Well, they got chicken. You can get some goddamn chicken, but I'm gonna get me a steak. Well, I don't eat meat, or I don't eat this, and so it kind of when you got a female that's indecisive and stuff like that, as an alpha man, to me it makes relationship hard. So
my thing is also. You got it on both sides. You got a lot of weak men. I ain't gonna all, but there is a lot of weak men out here. It's probably on both sides. But, like even if, like he was talking about taking a woman out on a date. What I think a lot of women do, you take a woman out on a date, and of course, you might not eat all your food, but some people, they order something and take the whole meal with them and just want to take pictures, and that's the worst thing. You go out on a dinner and all they do is want to take pictures of the food and don't even post it. Don't eat the food. They take it home because they don't want to eat in front of you or they want to smash later. But it's like, it's like if you're on the phone and you taking pictures of the food, that's a no-no. It's like a slap in the face, like disrespectful. Like, especially the whole time taking pictures, or it ain't slick. It ain't.
Yeah, well, and that's like in the alpha and the beta, because like I said, he could ask like, well, come on, we gonna go out to eat. If you're not hungry, just say I'm not hungry.
Right.
Or on a beta tip, like, well, you want to go get something to eat? And she said, yeah, we can go get something to eat. And then you take her out, and then she's sitting there taking pictures of the food. I thought you was hungry.
Right. Alpha probably be like, look, are you gonna be taking pictures of your food all night, or
come on,
what?
Wrap this up.
Or and a beta might say,
I thought you said you was hungry.
I thought you said you was hungry. I see you taking pictures of the
You're
food.
not going to eat? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
bad alpha man, like, what are you doing? You better get into this,
Right.
you know.
Like, I mean, if
you're not gonna eat, we can wrap this up.
put the phone down and stop taking
Right,
pictures
right,
because
right.
I don't know where all that taking pictures of the food. I mean, if you want a person to post shit and you just like a foodie and that's you got a page, yeah. But if you're not that person and you just go out, gotta take pictures, 10, 15 pictures of the food, then post it, then get it to go and don't even eat it. That's the problem.
Right. And then,
I need that back.
Yeah, that's the alpha in them.
I need that back.
But but like back to like the situation, man. Like I see, like I said, with the way things are, you got a lot of so-called, when I say so-called independent women that feel as though they can do stuff by themselves, which they really can't. But they kind of aggressive. So sometimes you gotta let people, you gotta let them, not saying lead the way, but let them go ahead. And I don't mean like let them don't shoot them out there, but let them go ahead until they fall, until they need you. When I say that, and that's like the beta, like I'm here for you, but you're gonna need me, or you're gonna need my opinion on something because every time I ask you something, you got it. So you kind of like the alpha in a situation until you ain't got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want the alpha to become an alpha.
Right.
Sometimes that's how someone they want an alpha, but when they get the alpha,
when they get that alpha, they don't know
right.
They can't do nothing with it because you want that take heart, that right. take charge kind of dude. And I mean, yeah, that's sexy. I mean, to y'all it might be sexy, but then sometimes some of you females don't like to be told being told what to do or what you want to do. Then it becomes a problem. Like every time I can't even get a damn opinion in for this dude,
right. Right.
telling me this is what we doing, or
right.
he just so strong. He is strong about situations that he don't see nothing his way, And some females it's hard to be a take control kind of dude. I mean, yeah, and in any situation, like as a woman, you feel as though I feel as though you want to take control kind of dude to protect you. No woman wants to be with a man that can't protect them. And then being as though you can still be a beta man to me and be a protector.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be raw, big chest. I'm saying? This is my lady. I'm saying? You can lay back, sit back until the situation or a circumstance calls for you to step up and be like, oh, bro.
Right, and you got a lot of women that they want a man, a beta, so somebody they can run over. Not saying all betas you can run over. I mean, sometimes they want a beta, a weak beta, because you probably got different, levels of betas.
Right.
Like somebody they can run over on, tell them what to do and all that. Or let's not say beta. It can be a weak man.
Or a simp. He's a simp. I consider a dude like to say to let any female run over and be a sucker for a female. Use a simp. What I mean? Yeah, and I swear I look at it. I mean, I don't care. I mean, you can be a beta, but you know what I'm saying? You got the alpha in you. And just the same way my man just said, you can be an alpha, but you have beta traits.
Beta tendencies.
Beta tendencies, So, and I mean, yeah, because, it's just like, you could be out and she gonna drink what you drinking. That's the alpha. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I called you out, bitch. You gonna drink what I'm drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Take shot for shot. You know what I'm saying?
I don't drink that.
And it's like, then you got women that's also betas and alpha. I mean, I seen it. Like some women, like he's just saying, like, oh, bitch, you drinking 17 or you drinking motherfucking Hennessy, I'm drinking that shit with you. Right. We doing shot for shot tonight.
Yeah, going blow for blow with you.
Some guys like that, and a lot of guys don't. Like, they don't want somebody, a woman that's challenging them. Like, you gonna challenge me to a drink, to a drink contest?
Because you want to stand on the hill. You want to stand on this peak of the hill the same as me.
Right.
It's only one king at the top of the hill. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like in any it's always should be a man at the top of the hill. My last situation, I consider my ex-wife, not getting too personal or going too deep. You know what I'm saying? She was aggressive. She was like the forefront, but she ain't play with me. I mean, she knew. I ain't gonna say she did like I was that dude, but I knew my position and she knew hers, and she played it just like I said. I was a beta dude. I made sure she was. I made sure she had and things that I was a provider, but also she knew if I stood up or whatever, she knew my position in the relationship. As far as I'm still an alpha man. I might not be the aggressive, you know what I'm saying, but she still knew that like, yeah, he's the man in the relationship. A lot of these females, you know, they got, to me, they doing it so much, and doing, when I say doing it so much, they got everything on their own, and they doing everything that they don't allow a man to be a man, because they done did so many things on their own. So now they're the alpha man, and then like, it's hard for a dude to really like, I ain't saying hard for him, but it's like, they be like, I can't find a man. What a man gonna bring to the table?
If you got everything.
You got everything.
Right. Then if you also a breadwinner, sometimes they use it as a, I mean, you can be a breadwinner and be a female, but don't be low, below your man. Don't make him feel like he ain't worthy. Right. And like it said, they always say they look for a man, or they want a man on that level. Sometimes when I mean level, I mean as far as making money, you're not always gonna be on the same level. That's just life. You're not gonna always, if that's your mission, you just gotta keep looking. Yeah,
because all through life you're gonna be competing to find that person.
And you might miss out on a good person by thinking you need somebody on that level. Instead of, you might find somebody that's Prince Charming, might not be making as much as you, and you let him just slip by you just because he ain't making enough money, or you think he ain't on your level. Right. And there's a lot of, and I'm not gonna say there's a lot of women out here that's doing more than men nowadays. They make it, but I mean, we can't control it.
A lot of them alone.
A lot of them alone.
And I mean, and I ain't saying like, yeah, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but if you think about it, like, a lot of these women are seeking that 6-figure nigga.
Right, looking for their love book.
Yeah, they looking for the 6-figure nigga, but the 6-figure nigga don't need a female making 6 figures. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just like, I don't know how you females is, but have you ever been to a bar and asked a dude what he want? And he said, I don't need for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a woman. I got my own house. You don't hear dudes say that. I got my own house. I got my own car. Because this is some of the things that, as men, that we are already trained and raised to do.
But if you do hear God saying that he's a clown.
Right.
You don't have to speak on it.
Right. It's just like, how can you award a kid that's a genius? This is what you do. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as the females, some of y'all just need to tone it down a little bit. Y'all missing out on some good dudes out here because, your attitude and the way society that made y'all feel that y'all want to, y'all getting the money, and I don't have no problem with it. But you know what I'm saying? They had a nice house and a nice cars, but a lot of y'all are lonely. Y'all gotta be, I ain't lonely. I got a bunch of niggas, yeah, but you're lonely. You're still lonely.
Yeah, you under them covers by yourself. I mean, I'm just saying, ain't nobody meant to be alone. Right. So all that, listen to Beyonce.
I don't need no man and all that. Everybody needs somebody, and as humans, we are not meant to be by ourselves. We was put here as companions and compatibles.
So like I said, he said what he said. I said what I said. We feel how we feel. Right. So if y'all have something y'all want to talk about, want to comment on it. If y'all feel differently, shoot us that text. Shoot us,
Leave a comment. I really like this is something I really want to open up and just. We don't look at it as a negative comment because this is all opinions, and this is not factual. Mm-hmm. It's all the way we see and feel, and everybody has a different way of seeing and feeling things. So just put it out there. I really would like to see some comments, from both sides, as an alpha man and as a beta man, and the females. How y'all feel, how you dudes feel. Did I misrepresent the beta man, or did I say something that wasn't true? Speak on it.
Definitely speak on it, and like I said, leave a comment. Don't get cut. But peace and blessings. Say what you feel. We'll catch us next week.
Peace.